Hi, my name's Mike Ross and I'm running to be your president. People often ask me what it is that I do as president. For the most part, I explain about the various senior committees I sit on and meetings I attend as president. I explain that I am the voice for students of Heriot Watt and that I believe everyone should have the best possible experience whilst at university here. In truth though, I am so much more than that. I am a leader, leading students to engage and tackle the challenges they face as part of their degree. I am a fighter, fighting to ensure that rest of UK students have cash bursaries and not fee waivers, ensuring that they have cash in their pockets whilst they study. And I am a defender of students' rights, defending student rights to have access to a named mentor and ensuring that the mentoring system is adaptable to student needs for both personal and academic development. I am running to be your president because I believe that everyone should have an excellent experience as a student of Heriot Watt. In order to do this, we have to work with the university to ensure that we are continuously improving the student experience. We must also be critical of the work they are doing and make certain that the voice of Heriot Watt students is heard at the highest levels, that it is respected, and most importantly, that it is listened to. This, however, is meaningless to you unless you feel as though you can influence, question, and get involved with the work of the officers and of the executive committee. I will ensure that students effectively engage in all our new forums, from equality and diversity to activities, from campaigns to our Scottish Borders campus, and from academic affairs to services. And in doing this, I will ensure that students truly dictate the direction we take under my leadership, experience, and respect. I believe that our society's sports clubs and student groups should be able to engage more effectively and easily with our services. I will ensure that we have online room booking systems. I will make sure that we advertise the excellent student activities that go on every day, and I will ensure that we reward our society's sports clubs and student groups for using our services. I've put across the main things I would like to lead on in my manifesto, and I do urge you to ask questions about this. However, I don't believe that there is one person who is right to lead change in every situation. A lonely year as president has taught me this. However, it has taught me that all students are capable of leading change, as long as they have the right resources, support, and expertise to back them up, something which I will offer in abundance. So let's do this. Let's do it together. Let's make a difference to the lives of all our students across all areas of our university. Let me be your voice, locally, regionally, and nationally. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Laura and I am running to be your Vice President. I am a student, I am a school officer, I am a society president, and I am here to make a change. First, to our academic experience. After all, it is the primary reason we are all here, although sometimes I'm sure we forget that. The past 2 years I have been involved with analysing our NSS results and working with staff to come up with new ideas on how to improve the way students give and receive feedback. As VP, I can take these ideas forward. It's really important that we pay attention to the little things, and it's the simple things like making sure you have consistency across the board. And I happen to have a great eye for detail. Vision also has a lot of potential to be great. We should not settle for an average service. Vision should be reliable, with stimulating learning material like podcasts, screencasts, video content, making it a useful tool for all programmes. The new constitution and bylaws has made for some very good bedtime reading for me, and it's only sent me to sleep a couple of times. However, this is a very important part of our union, and an important part of how we engage with students. The structures laid out in the new bylaws will allow for greater accountability, more transparency, and increased student engagement. If we get this right, great change will follow. However, change needs student support, and I know you will not support something you cannot relate to. I have had first-hand experience in student campaigns. The past 2 years I have been fighting for SBC's own student space. This is something we could have never achieved without engagement from our students. I asked students to sign an online petition, talked to students and lobbied staff and lecturers, including taking our very own principal around the campus to show him how much our SBC students needed the space. Thanks to this, we were able to secure over £10,000 for a new student space, and now we have somewhere to sit, socialise and have a drink, which is something I'm sure you can all appreciate. I've had a great 4 years at university, but I know there is still a lot of room for improvement, and I believe I am the right woman for the job. Next year, I want to be your catalyst for change. I want to be your voice. Most importantly, I want to be your Vice President.
Thank you.
Good evening everyone, my name is Ross McKechnie and I am running for the position of Vice President. Over the last 4 years of my university life I've been involved in the union in many ways, from being a class rep to an executive member. Here at Heriot-Watt University I believe in fairness. This is why, if I am elected, I aim to work with the university and the elected international officer to increase both financial and academic support that they deserve and are entitled to. I also want to increase the Liberation Group's financial support so they can send representatives to the NUS conferences to make the issues affecting the students they represent local and ultimately national. This will keep all student-wide issues on the top of the agenda within our union and other unions. The representation at the Scottish Borders campus itself is great. If elected as Vice President, I want to work with the SBC President to establish new roles within the SBC Union, where SBC Liberation Officers will be created, so the issues affecting the students down at the Scottish Borders campus are heard by the union and the university. A couple of months ago, Heriot-Watt announced it will increase its fees to £27,000 for a degree. I personally think this is an atrocious. I believe that education should be a right, not a privilege. At the education debate that was organised by the union and the Debating Society, Steve Chapman, the principal of Heriot-Watt University, stated that any profit he makes from the fees will be put back into the student experience. I want to hold him to this. I want to make him sure that he puts the money into a 24-hour library, new material in the library, printer top-up machines in the library, and in computing labs. I also plan to work with the university and the union to have more halal food available on campus for students. So I say to you, students of Heriot-Watt University, don't wish for changes in the union, vote for it. Make Ross McKechnie your Vice President. Vote for a positive student leader, and let us together make your voices and your opinions heard. Thank you very much.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of Heriot-Watt University. Firstly, I want to thank you for your time. A few years back, I studied philosophy. Something I learned I would never forget was the most important commodity in life is time. How you spend it, how you enjoy it is crucial in university experience. With good time and preparation, we perform better for exams. Performance can lead feedback, which leads to revision and improvements. This is simply the time philosophy 101. I'm not here to teach, but to preach and ask for your help. I'm here to make sure that this year, things change at Heriot-Watt. Policies, mandates, manifestos and promises have all been broken in the past. I'm here to make a difference. It's time for students' voices to be heard, and I'm here to tell you that if I'm elected, my time will be your time. I understand that my competition is strong, but with you by my side, I fear no one. I have an insight, you have a voice. Together, let's create a new vision, one for better student facilities and student needs. I cannot promise you more beer or promise you greener gardens. I can't even promise Heriot-Watt's version of vision to be used as an enhanced learning tool. But what I can promise is I'll listen to you and do everything in my power to make sure that you get what you want, ranging from cheaper tuition fees, better academic support, improved banking and ATM facilities, better facilities, and cheaper prices from the canteen and student shop. I'm here to tell you, I hear you. I hope you can hear me too. It's time for a change. Vote me for your Vice President. Thank you.